Well, my name is Toby, my last name is Tyler, and I live in Sunset Beach, North Carolina. My wife, Connie, who is going through the system here, spoke to me about it, and she said, I would like you to at least go and be examined and have them look at your neck and see if there's something that can improve your situation. So I watched the video, the presentation by Dr. Mike. Had the privilege to come in here and be interviewed and looked into using the program to benefit my physical body. And we left rather excited about it because we thought, well, if this works, then I don't have any other issues. So for me, it was going to be a win-win because I was able to make some adjustments over the years, but I did need that extra little help, and I now have it. I had injured myself actually exercising. I was messed up a couple of vertebrae, and one of them got pushed in. And over the years, sometimes pain, sometimes it would even cause some anxiety. It could cause some difficulty in driving and paying attention. And I learned over the years to adjust to it and try to compensate by doing other things. If I was in a stressful situation, my blood pressure could go up, things of that nature. So I was very interested in looking into the program, and I'm certainly glad I did. It's been a marvelous experience, and I feel about 15 years younger, to be honest with you. Well, I think the most difficult thing was when the anesthesiologist said, I'm going to give you a shot. And from the time I was a child, I've always hated needles. But I realized that this is a very critical thing, so I did my very best to lay as still as possible. And he put one on one side, and then he said, I'm going to have to do the other side as well, and he did. And upon receiving those injections, when I got on my feet, finished the procedure, I got in my car, and I drive about 45 minutes to get here. And I told Connie, I said, Connie, I said, I don't feel anything. I said, I don't know if it's just from the initial procedure, but I don't have any pain, I don't have any pressure, none of those things. And from that day to this day, I can say it with all honesty, I have had zero pain, zero pressure. I just returned from Africa. I was there 3 weeks and 3 days. My flying time and being in airports and moving about was about 24 hours. I set up in a coach position on one flight 15 hours, another flight 13 and a half hours. The norm in the past would have been, I'm going to have to do something to correct this in order to keep my neck from moving. I didn't. I didn't have any kind of braces. I didn't have any kind of assistance. That was the extent of it. And to sit there, we didn't walk around the plane, we didn't do a lot of that. I can tell you, I have been the most comfortable, and my neck and everything's felt like I want to start working out again. That's how I feel. From the time that they actually injected those into my neck, the stem cells, from that day to this day, I have had zero pain. I've been comforted. My neck movement has been phenomenal. I feel like that I have a whole new lease on life. And the reason I say that is because at the time I injured myself, I thought, I've been so healthy all my life, and to end up in the latter years of my life with this kind of a situation to deal with and this kind of damage to have to be confronted with, and knowing that it was going to be very difficult because surgery was not optional. But since the stem cell, I would highly recommend people that have, especially what I've dealt with, a neck issue, to take care of it immediately. So for me, I would recommend it, and I'd recommend this institution, this business place, and the people that work here, because they've taken care of my wife and me, and they have taken care of us like family. They've looked out for our well-being, they've looked out for the cost, they've looked out for all of these things, but also more available to people like us that would be considered laymen when it comes to these things. It's been a home run for Connie and me, and we're excited about what God has done. And I say that because I believe in miracles, I believe in healing, and I believe that God is the one who has helped to ordain this for our benefit. So I'm delighted to be here today I really can smile legitimately because there was a time when I couldn't. So I trust that the Lord will help you to do likewise.